Arsenal interested in Todibo, guys, and they are planning to make a move for Todibo in this summer transfer window. And who is Todibo? Todibo is a French player, aged 24 years of age, born 30th December 1999, and he plays for Nice, and he was at the academy of Barcelona way back, and that was in 2019-2020, and he went ahead obviously be promoted into the side of Barcelona in the season of 2019-2020, played 2 games in 2018-2019 in the La Liga, and in the League of 2019-2020 he played 2 games and he never scored a goal in any of those. And in the Champions League he played 1 game in 2019-2020. After that he was sold to Schalke 04, and from Schalke 04 he went to Benfica, and from Benfica 2020-2021 he obviously signed for the side of Nice when he was around 20-21 years of age. He has been at Nice from 2020 to 2024. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons, and has been really very pivotal, and he started getting in 30 games plus in 2021-2022. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokan David. We are having Rodri. You know that Spain is taking on Croatia, big game that most of us are really hugely waiting on to watch. Modric versus Rodri. Who is really gonna win that midfield battle? The Kovacics of this world. We are just waiting in here to see how things are really gonna pan out in there for you. And Rodri has gone ahead and obviously spoken out ahead of their opening game against the side of Croatia. Plus, Liverpool telling us that they are setting the date to obviously unveil their new manager, that is Ancelotti. Good morning, the viewers of Rokani Media Football. Hope you're really having the best of your day. And for us, we are summing up our day with the 5th video of the day. And this is how we want to operate on a daily. Minimum of 5 videos on a daily onto this channel. We commenced with Olise, then we went to the Euros favorites to win video. I brought in Res Nelson. I brought in the match reaction Germany versus Scotland, where Kai Havertz has gone ahead to score 1 and really created 1 goal in a 5-1 win for the side of Germany. And you can as well go onto the live chat and obviously watch it, the live section. Now, how many likes? 300 likes on this video plus. Even if you make it 400, that's not bad. And we'll call upon for you people to obviously hit into the lower right bottom corner to smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you to get notified every time I upload a video onto this beautiful channel of ours known as the Rokani Media Football. When I look at the subscriber count, it's really very promising, and I know that we are really having just few subscribers left to hit 22,000 subscribers, right? And we are left with 40 subscribers to hit 21,600. So guys, let us make it a point that we really hit that magic number of 21,600. And I know, let's see, by the moment I come back here to do the other video, or another video, I want us to obviously have hit that number such that we continue chasing for the big fish in there for you. Now, let's start it off from Ekram Corner, global transfer expert. He has told us that Arsenal are planning to make a move for Nice's French defender Jean-Clair Todibo, right? Now, I've told you a lot about Jean-Clair Todibo, right? And now I would love to obviously bring you the former Arsenal correspondent for the Football London, who goes by the names of Chris Whitley, and now he works for the Net World. He told us also that a name was mentioned to me a few weeks ago, and that was Jean-Clair Todibo from Nice. He's again really sought after Manchester United, being the main name linked with him. But interestingly, I heard that he was above other players on Arsenal's shortlist. That's what he was told, that the player is above other Arsenal players on the shortlist. That is Todibo, especially as far as the central defense is really concerned. So he added and said that the Nottingham defender, that is Murillo, has attracted a lot of interest. Of course, he had an amazing first season at Forest, plucked from Corinthians, and he's really caught a lot of interest from teams across the Premier League. Tottenham as well really like him. I think it's more Edu at Arsenal who really likes Murillo than Arteta, but Todibo, he's the one that was mentioned to me. It will be interesting to see exactly what happens to him this summer, but I think Man United at the moment are probably front runners for his signature, right? So that is a story coming in through from Chris Whitley, and let's obviously embark onto Todibo. Now, Todibo is a central defender. The big question is, do Arsenal need any central defender to come in through and obviously do the job for their club? I'll tell you yes, because for any team, they need 4 central defenders, and one other who is really versatile that can play anywhere. When you look at Man City, they're having Josko Vardy, they're having Nathan Ake, they're having John Stones, Akanji, and John Stones. Have I mentioned his name? There is Ruben Diaz, John Stones, Akanji, Josko Vardy, and Nathan Ake. Those are 5 central defenders. Out of those 5, they have one who can play across all that back line. They have Nathan Ake and Josko Vardy who can play as left backs and on the left side of the central defense. You understand? So they have even John Stones who can play as the right back. So they're having 5 central defenders. Now we look at Arsenal. They're having the 3 central defenders, 2 left-sided centre-backs in Gabriel Magalhaes and Jakub Kiwior, and one right-sided centre-back. That is Saliba. Now, after Saliba, there are others that can really play into the central defense. Julian Timber can, Benjamin White can, Tomiyasu can. But we all know that Arsenal's going to obviously make Benjamin White as their preferred right back. Tomiyasu is looked at as a left back and right back. Julian Timber is looked at to be the first choice left-sided centre back for the side of Arsenal. That is it. And he's not looked at as a centre forward, as a centre back, because if he was being looked at as a centre back, there was no reason Arsenal would have gone ahead to go in for anyone who plays in the central defense, meaning that there is a space for Todibo. And I tell you, what makes this Todibo deal interesting is he's available for 25 to 35 million pounds, and those are really peanuts. And he's really a very good defender. Man United interested in him, Liverpool have shown interest, Spurs have shown interest, and other teams outside the Premier League. Now, if a player is being liked by other teams that you compete with, it obviously resonates to be that the player is of pure quality and he has all what it takes to see that everything really goes on as to plan. So that is Todibo for you, and he's really not an injury-prone player. When you look at his injury record, right, it is really very, very promising that you obviously have to come in through and obviously get him onto the map and understand why Arsenal is interested in Jean-Clair Todibo. Todibo, this season, he has missed out onto, let me see, this season, 2022, 2023, 2024, he has missed out onto just 2 games. In all the games they played this season, he has missed out on 2 games. He had a knock, and the other one was a thigh problem that kept him out for 3 days, and the other one, and the knock kept him out for 4 days, meaning that he recovers quickly. His response to treatment is really insane. That's what makes Todibo a very good player. And I think the other reason as to why Arsenal wants to bring in Todibo is that they want to obviously compete. You get? for every tournament that they're going to be in. I've told you that time for Arteta to obviously not be winning trophies is over. I tell you, the time for Mikel Arteta not winning trophies is over. If it was a honeymoon, I tell you, it's over. It's over. I tell you, it's over, and it's high time they found themselves in a position of really finding out a solution to win trophies, because Arsenal fans won't be listening to anyone. No way. They are not going to be listening to anyone that they're not winning trophies. That's why Mikel Arteta wants to obviously build a strong squad that will see him get back into the side of Arsenal next season to obviously compete for the Premier League, right? To compete for the to compete for the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. And what is going to keep him on the job is winning a trophy. If he fails to win a trophy, he's not going to really keep himself on that job. I tell you, he's not going to keep himself on that job, and he's going to find himself sacked by the side of Arsenal, because Arsenal have reached a level of really wanting trophies. And if you want to get trophies, you need to obviously be having some strong central defense. For example, if Saliba gets a knock, like he did in the season of 2020-2023, you must be having a reliable centre-back that can come through and replace him. And when you look at Todibo and how he plays, I think he has all the traits of William Saliba, right? And they're almost in the same young age. I think Saliba is 22, 23. Saliba is 24. Sorry, this guy is 24. And Jean-Clair Todibo is also wanting to come to Arsenal because, he wants to make a big move to another club, because he knows to it that to get into that central defense of the French national team, he needs to be playing for the big teams, because the people he's competing with are really playing for big teams. Konate, Upamecano, William Saliba, Jules Koundé, you understand. And if he comes in at Arsenal, he can really make a very good partnership even with William Saliba. And if at all they form really a very good centre-back partnership, it will be really tempting to Deschamps to obviously get in this player. So we wait and see how this story really grows on. But I think Todibo is a very good player, but the problem is, one, he plays for a team whose owner owns a 25% minority stake in Manchester United. That is Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and even Man United are really interested in this player. And that's why we've gone ahead to get a story from Chris Whitley that United are front runners, but they haven't gone ahead obviously show intent of signing this guy, because they've just gone ahead to make a bid of 35 to 45 million pounds to Everton to sign Gerard Braithwaite, meaning that they might not go in for Todibo because it's already a done deal and they can really get it done anytime from now, but they might not be having interest of signing Todibo, and they'll be like, can we get in Braithwaite in there for you? Now the other player that is going to have to be talked about is Murillo. Murillo is a left-sided centre-back, and when I hear that Murillo is being looked at to come in at Arsenal, I worry for certain players, especially Zinchenko in there, because I don't think that Arsenal is ready to sell Jakub Kiwior, as stories have gone ahead to be put outside there. He has gone ahead obviously play his first full season at the club of Arsenal, and his performances for Jakub Kiwior have gone ahead to obviously look really well. And his performances into the Euros are really going to stun everyone, because he's a very good centre-back. In the Premier League, he played 20 games, scored 1 goal and 3 assists. That is Jakub Kiwior for you. And in the Champions League, he played 7 games and 0 assists, 0 goals. EFL Cup, two matches, meaning that he went ahead to play close to 30 games for the club of Arsenal. So if he played 30 games for the club of Arsenal in his first debut season, because when he came in through at Arsenal, he played just a half debut, but his full debut season was 2023-2024. He never really disappointed at any point, and if at all Arsenal is looking in for Murillo to bring him in, that means they'll be looking at dislodging Zinchenko out of that team. And rumors are like, even Zinchenko might knock on the door because there is no assurance that he's going to be getting into that team of Arsenal. You understand? So that is it for those two centre backs. But wait and see how that following developments are really going to come in through to be put into place. We are having a player called Rodri, and Rodri is really playing against Croatia today. The likes of Kovacic, Kovacic is going to be playing for Croatia. Rodri has come out and told us that we've come to win Euros of 2024 and show Spain and show how Spain are able to win the Euros again. We are not thinking about anything else. Compete from the first minute, know what is needed to win. We are not allowed to slip up, all have 10 bad minutes. So that is Rodri for you, and it shows you the mentality of a person who's really meant to win stuff. The mentality of a winner is like that of Rodri. From the word go, they come knowing that you're gonna win the trophy, and they are playing to play in the final. You get? It's like setting up their momentum their mentality that we have to be in the final. Whoever crosses our line should be beaten. Whether he scores fast or scores 2 goals faster than us, we are going to really tear him apart, because we believe we have all the tools to obviously tear them apart. And I think they really have every quality player to obviously make them win. Though, on my favorite list to win the Euros, Spain is not there. I have France as the first favorites. Second favorites, I talked about England. Third was Germany, and fourth was Portugal. And I'm on record. I went ahead, obviously put it into the video and recorded it. It's there. It was the second video of the day that I went ahead to record that really gave us that. So let's wait and see how that pans out. But they're going to be playing Luka Modric, Jesco Vardio, and very many others. What a game. It's going to be one of the biggest games for us to watch, today, after Switzerland takes on Hungary. Switzerland that is captained by Granit Xhaka. So that is it coming in through from the side of Spain. They are really ready. They're having the likes of Dani Olmo. They're having the likes of Yamil Lamine. They're having Pedri. They're having very many beautiful players that you can look at and really get threatened that this side is really ready for the party, to see to it that a lot really goes on their way. That is it. So thank you for watching in, and obviously let's climax it with one more story of Liverpool. It is said that Liverpool's official unveiling of Onslaught should be expected around late June, with the manager currently enjoying his time off. Now, this guy, Onslaught, is like having an holiday, and I believe he's going to be coming in through to obviously be unveiled and start his work late June, because late June, that's when very many teams are going to be returning for the preseason training. That is it. Those players for Liverpool, for Manchester United, for Arsenal, for Man City, that will be knocked out early from the Euros. Those that will be not participating into the Euros and Copa America will obviously have reported for the duty, and I think that's when Onslaught will be doing his interview there for you. But I think it's really bad of him. I think would have gone ahead to do it like how Eric Ten Hag went ahead to do it. Ten Hag came in through, for the last game that United played against Crystal Palace in 2022, Ten Hag was there. And after that game, in the morning, he went ahead, obviously, hold a press conference, and then went ahead to his holidays as he conducted his summer transfers in there. For he was in Ibiza, and he was really having his holiday there, and he was conducting business, and that was done. No press conference was expected, and Eric Ten Hag was like, I'm good to go. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. But every team has its own every team has its own every team has its own plan, and we hope it is really well planned for the side of Liverpool. So may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David is my name. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Your thoughts onto Arsenal planning to invade or to hijack the deal of Todibo are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Rodri and Murillo, plus Liverpool unveiling the guy Anslot by the end of this month of June? And I call it a hijack. Do you know why? Because Todibo is hugely linked to Man United, and United is owner. He's the owner of the team that Todibo really plays for. And if Todibo crosses to Arsenal, that's going to Manchester United, fans of United will be like, which kind of owner are you to obviously sell the player to our rival? I sign out for now. See you later. Last video of the day, and let's go to bed. When we wake up, we'll be here to address you. Bye bye.